Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and welcome to an evening Sunday reset. It is 8 p.m. on Saturday night, and Danny and Aiden are at the Pantry concert, and Griffin is upstairs, I think, playing on the Oculus, the VR. And Ryan and Ronan just went outside to go play. Michaela is at a grad party and I am hanging out by myself. Just got back earlier this afternoon from hanging out with my friend Lisa at her beautiful beach house in Westerly, Rhode Island. So beautiful, and had the best time. Hung out around the pool. It was just absolutely beautiful. It was so nice to have time with her. And now it's just time to get some stuff done. I'm going to get the house cleaned up. Want to wipe down the bathrooms and vacuum, get things cleaned up. I need to water my plants. Just want the house to just feel fresh. And I need to order groceries for delivery for tomorrow, and just so we can start the week off nice. I'd like to kind of just take tomorrow as like a relaxed day. So glad you guys are here. It is, like I said, evening. I look like I was at the pool all day, and the food is going. So glad you guys are here. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Ritual. I've shared Ritual with you before, and I am thrilled to be sharing them again. I have been making every effort to age as gracefully as possible, and a few months ago, I added Ritual's Hyacera to my daily regimen, a once daily supplement clinically proven to reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and improve skin's overall smoothness. Hyacera enhances skin from within, taking skincare to a totally deeper level. There are a lot of exaggerated promises in skincare, and that's why Ritual invested in a gold star clinical study so that we could have the facts. Hyacera is super easy to add to your daily routine. I take one vanilla essenced capsule daily with or without food, and my subscription allows for me to never run out. I take them every morning when I have breakfast with the rest of my supplements so I don't forget. Since starting Ritual's Hyacera a few months ago, I have noticed an overall improvement in my skin's smoothness. I am loving my results so far. I literally was at dinner the other night with my friend, and she pointed out how great my skin is looking, and I had to tell her about Ritual's Hyacera. I have noticed the biggest difference in my fine lines and my skin's overall hydration, and that's just not on my face, but my skin's hydration all over my body. And honestly, it's the easiest step in my skincare routine, and it makes the biggest impact. And if you're obsessed with reading skincare labels, Hyacera is made traceable, so you know the form, supplier, and studies behind its key ingredients. Hyacera is vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, and free of artificial colorants and sugar. It's also third-party tested for microbes and metals. So if you're ready to improve your skin from the inside out, go to www.ritual.com/Grove Farmhouse and use my code Grove Farmhouse to get 25% off your first order. Again, that's www.ritual.com/Grove Farmhouse and use my code Grove Farmhouse for 25% off your first order. Thank you again to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. We're going to get started in true Sunday reset fashion by flipping over some laundry. As you see, my laundry room is a hot mess right now. Got some things to return. I also need to figure out what I'm doing with all of those green hangers that I decided to keep in last week's Sunday reset. But I also made a vow that I wasn't going to be folding and putting the boys' clothes. Well, I never put the boys' clothes away, but I decided I wasn't going to fold them either. So I just put them in their baskets. They all have their own baskets. So Ronan's clothes are up there on the top. And then I'm flipping over my little boy's laundry now. So that's all I did, was just put it into the dryer, but I did not fold their clothes. That was a vow, and let them fold it when they came back in. It worked out perfectly fine. There is something very therapeutic about cleaning your house at night, especially if you're by yourself, you've got good music in your ears. I was alone when I started this video, but later on, as the night went on, my son Ryan, he did come in and hang out downstairs. You'll see him in a little bit. There's always somebody in the background typically, but there is just something very therapeutic when you're just alone with your thoughts or your music. I try to tune, my thoughts out. I can be quite an overthinker, not a worrier. I'll just kind of replay my day and go through things. And then because I do have ADHD, one little thought will kind of spiral and I just start thinking about other things. And before I know it, I am, lost way far down a well in my brain. And so that's why I constantly have music playing. I always have headphones in. I'm either listening to someone else talk to me about mindless things or I am listening to music. I just try to escape my mind and my thoughts. Luckily, I'm not a worrier. I just think a lot. And sometimes that can be very exhausting and overstimulating. So I stick to music. This evening, I was listening to my Toxic Tammy playlist. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, Toxic Tammy is the name of my Kindle because I read a lot of books that have a lot of toxic relationships in them. And so I named her affectionately Toxic Tammy. And I created a playlist to go along with my reading. And so I was enjoying that playlist. I'll have it down for you down in the description box. But I always try to have something playing. But there's something about cleaning at night. I don't know what it is. It's very, very relaxing. So we're just going to get this powder room cleaned up and then we're going to move into the kitchen. It really wasn't bad. Right now I'm just doing a lot of upkeep. I mentioned a few videos ago that we have hired a wonderfully incredible woman to come and help us deep clean every other week. She's amazing. It helps with just allowing for me to actually get work done and spend time with my family. And then I do the upkeep in between. So every week I go through and, wipe things down and keep things tidy and cleaned up, but she does the deep cleaning and it's been incredible. She actually comes and does several of the houses here on my street, and she's very, very, very well loved. So we're going to move here into the kitchen and we're going to work on getting things put away. You can tell I've got my little shadow. That's my dog, Charlie. It was quiet in the house, and so she's just following me around everywhere. I also had Tallulah, our old cat, in the pantry eating her dinner. And so Charlie was she was waiting, hoping to go in there to finish it, as was Lion, my other cat there. So we're going to go ahead and get the kitchen cleaned up, and you'll see me bopping around. You'll see my leg going. It's just because I was really jamming. I also wanted to mention really quickly my shoes. I recently picked up these Hey Dude slides. My friend Sandy, she lives down the street. You guys have seen her here on the channel. And she wears these all the time. And I was like, Sandy, those are so stinking cute. Can I try them on? They are so comfortable. I make fun of my son all the time, my oldest son, Aiden, because he has a pair of Hey Dudes, and I think they are the ugliest shoe. But these are cute. They remind me of just like a boat slide or something, and they are unbelievably comfortable and so supportive. And I am obsessed with these, and I think they're actually really, really cute. So I will have them linked for you down below. If you just need a cute slide, a tennis shoe that you can wear that looks, a little more elevated than like a Hoka, but are equally as comfortable, these are your jam. And they come in many different colors. I think I might have to get a pair of brown ones for the fall. had the greatest time the other day going to Newport, Rhode Island to meet up with my content creating friend, Stephanie from the gardening channel Hooked and Rooted. She is incredible. We live close-ish to each other, about an hour and a half apart, and we decided to meet in Newport, and it was lovely. It was our first time actually hanging out together in real life, but we talk through text, and she is just so sweet and funny, and we have very similar personalities, and it was fun to be able to sit and talk about content creation. And I have not had a content creating friend like that before, so it was fun to share ideas and talk about, what it's like to have your life on display and to have, be fully accessible to people and let them live rent free in your mind when they say something about you. But it was really, really fun. We ended up going shopping over at the Kyle James Patrick store. I shared a reel on my Instagram, so you can check that out. Oh, I'm showing you this new bowl here that I got at Target from the Hearth and Hand line. I thought it was so pretty. I also got those, I don't know what they're called, like a snackle box, I think is what they have affectionately been titled. Oh, and I got this zester from Walmart from Pioneer Woman, from her line. I went to a different Walmart in my area that's more like of an updated Walmart, although they are upgrading mine down the street, so that's exciting. But I was mentioning these snackle boxes. I'm so late to this game. These are from Amazon. I'll link them for you down below, but they are so great for the beach. I was at the beach last week with my neighbor gang, and I brought like a whole bunch of, I call it a beach charcuterie, and I actually brought a board, and I was like, I could really use one of those snackle boxes. So I got some. So we've got a lot of summer left, so definitely going to put those to good use. I also got myself a new pill case. I need to be better about making sure I'm taking these, and I want to just have it in. I usually eat my breakfast while I'm getting ready, and I just want to have this on my vanity so that I take them when I eat, and I'm just filling them up. I've talked to you guys before about what I take every day. I've got my Ritual Hyacera in there. I also have a probiotic that I take every day, and then this is the Womanness Active Glow, I think it's called. This is for hair and joints. And so I will, again, link this for you down below. I got it on Amazon. It's a great case. I wanted something that looked a little nicer, that I could leave out on the counter, that I would make sure I took it every day. And that's what I snagged. So a little bit all over the place here when I'm talking to you, but this is how my brain works. I am just kind of, my brain kind of rambles, but I was talking to you about meeting up with Stephanie, and that was incredible. We didn't film it. We did film a little bit, like I said, when we were shopping, but we just enjoyed each other's company. We were there for, majority of the day, and it was lovely. I can't wait to do that again. We agreed that we need to meet up like once a month or once every other month. So that was lovely. And then the following day, the day that I was filming this video, I went and hung out with my sweet friend Lisa. She has a beautiful house, beach house, and we hung out in her pool and just chatted about life and goals, and it was wonderful. It was just such a good bucket filling day. You'll notice in the background that there are pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns on the ground. and boxes and bags. I have been collecting things and I need to film them because I would like to put them away. Right now I have boxes back in the office and I've got some here, things that need to go down to the basement, get put in clear bins and labeled for, fall and Halloween, but I want to film them first. And I've been trying to space out hauls so that I don't just bombard you, but at the same time, I'd like to get them out. It's now August. I know so many people are done with summer and making a transition into fall. We are definitely not. We are very much enjoying summer, loving every single day. And so I am not interested in decorating for fall yet, but I am wanting to make sure that I get that content out to you and making sure that you know what's available to go shopping for. So you're going to be seeing hauls coming up. I've got a Hobby Lobby haul later this week. And I also want to share some things that I picked up at Home Goods recently. And I've picked up some things on Amazon and Pottery Barn. So I'm going to share those things with you. But I also filmed a new makeup tutorial as well as a hair tutorial. So you'll be seeing those coming up as well. And I am also working on a deep clean of my kitchen. I need to go through all of the drawers, every single cabinet, and purge. I try to do this every year or every other year, and I think I'm a little behind. And I've just got a lot of stuff that I don't use anymore that I need to get rid of. This is Ryan coming in making some hot chocolate. He just realized he forgot to put the powder in before he did the water, but that's okay. I told him it would be perfectly fine this way if he did it backwards. He's such a little old man in his slippers, and we turn the air down pretty low at night to make it nice and chilly when we go to bed. So he likes to get bundled up in his pajamas and his slippers and drink his little hot chocolate. He's so cute. We're going to go ahead and move into my bedroom now. I just had a lot of things that needed to be put away, primarily clothes. I have been collecting things for fall hauls. I have a big order that I got from Shein that I can't wait to share with you. Such affordable, adorable things. Also Walmart and Target. So stay tuned. Those are going to be coming up as well. So you can start working on your fall wardrobe. So very excited. I also have that picture down there. We recently had our beach photos done. I shared a reel about that on Instagram, and I printed a bunch of the pictures for the office and also printed one of Danny and I for our bedroom. I just like, to have a picture in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just work on getting the clothes put away. I've got a bag there on the ground. That's stuff that I need to return. I always have a ton of returns. So going to return those or their exchanges, going to get clothes put away. We're going to hang this picture and then we're going to wipe down the bathroom and it'll finally be time to be done. It was like after 10 p.m. at this point. It was getting late. I am notorious for hanging my pictures with just some command strips. I don't like to put a bunch of holes in the wall. So I put the command strips on. I am now just using a level to make sure that it is straight, and boom, done. Super easy. I can take it down. It's not going to cause any damage to the wall, and it looks really, really great. So glad I got that up. We're now going to move into the bathroom where I am going to remove the clothes from the tub. I use the bathtub all the time as a place to store clothes that are not clean but not dirty, or things that I've tried on but haven't hung up yet. Like maybe I'm not sure I'm keeping them, or they're workout clothes that I want to use for 2 days or whatever. Things I wore for, going out or for a day, but I didn't fully wear them. I'm checking them out. Are they dirty? Do they need to be washed? So it's kind of like an extra closet. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all those things hung up and put away. That's going to do it for this week's Sunday Reset, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy bringing you along with me and giving you a little bit of motivation to check some things off your list, or to just get that satisfied feeling of watching someone else check things off their list. I get asked a lot by people, people actually watch you clean your house. And I say, yeah, have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried watching someone do something satisfying like clean a car, clean a house, organize something? It's incredible how motivating it can be. So hopefully I was able to motivate you to get something checked off your list today. And I hope that you have a beautiful upcoming week. Remember that take it one day at a time and just try to find a way to enjoy your day. Find something to be grateful for. That has definitely changed my mindset a ton. So thank you again for joining me in today's video. Make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. It's free to subscribe, and I post 3 to 4 new videos every single week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful week, my friends.